Alright ladies, have you ever wondered why you keep attracting the same type of men? Maybe it's manipulators, avoidance, or men who lean on you emotionally but slowly lose interest in building a relationship. You give and give, showing up, supporting, nurturing, and the dynamic always feels like that, one-sided. And in the end, you're left drained, unloved, and questioning yourself. Well, today I want to break down exactly why that happens and what you can start doing right now to finally change the kind of connections that you call into your life. I'm Ismael Gomez, and if you've been wondering why love, dating, and relationships seem so complicated, why you're always the one trying harder, then this video is for you. But if you're multitasking right now, I suggest that you drop whatever it is that you're doing, lean in so you can get on the path to the love that you were meant to experience. Okay, so let's begin. Number 1, you attract what's familiar. The men that you're attracted to are never random, okay? Your nervous system is guiding you based on the energy that has been stored inside your body since childhood. Now, what does that even mean? Well, if as a child you felt unseen, unloved, maybe by one of your parents or a sibling, and love only came to you when you were behaving good, your nervous system remembers that, okay? It lives inside you quietly, shaping who feels familiar and safe, even if they're not actually healthy for you. That's why you might gravitate towards men that need fixing or other ones that feel superior to you so you can look up to them, because on some level a younger part of you thinks that if I can show to this person that I am really important to them, they're going to finally love me. But the truth is that that urge that you have to fix someone or to show them your worth is just a longing that you have to be seen, nurtured, and valued. But usually that moment never comes, and not because you're unworthy, but because you're given from a wound. Inside every woman who overfunctions in relationships is a part of you that learned to stay, small, being the good girl all the time, being hyper aware of everyone else's feelings, avoiding tension, avoiding conflict. But there's another side of you that you keep hidden from everyone else, and let's call it, the bad girl. And even though she's not actually bad, she's the version of you that is assertive, playful, confident. She sets boundaries without guilt, and she knows that her needs matter. But again, I'm calling it the bad girl because for years you may have labeled this part of you as selfish, as too much, but she's actually the key to balance. When you're always stuck in that good girl mode, you abandon your authentic self. So next time that you catch yourself chasing someone or feeling disrespected, okay, just pause, and instead of staying silent or keep chasing, just ask yourself, what would my confident self do right now, okay? And then practice that reaction daily. Number 2, manifesting your higher self. You've heard me say in my videos, for your relationships to change, you need to change, right? So if you want to start attracting instead of chasing, you need to become someone else entirely. But here's the most important part of that. Do you actually know how to change? Or do you even know what the right change is for you? Because here's the thing. If I could give you one piece of advice that completely changed my life and my partner's life, if you asked me, Ismael, out of everything that you shared in all of your videos, what is the single best piece of advice? This will be it. Whenever you truly want something that feels out of reach, whether that be a relationship with a man, wealth, health, okay, if you want to manifest it faster without wasting your time, just take a look at who has that thing, who's 5 or 10 steps ahead of you, and learn from that person. Maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's a therapist, a coach, a friend. And I know that this sounds biased because yes, I coach women and I got links, all over my top comment and description if you want to work with me. But realistically though, sometimes I'm not the best fit for you. A lot of you might prefer, a female coach, or you might prefer someone who's a lot older than me, or you might prefer somebody who lives in your city. Whoever that is, go seek them out and learn from them, because having a mentor to guide you through everything is one of the most powerful ways to grow. And by the way, I'm saying this from my own experience, okay? Like I always tell the ladies that I coach that I have 5 coaches myself in different areas of my life, like real estate, fitness, mindset, social media, and these people have really helped me achieve my goals a lot faster. And of course, always double check, okay? Make sure that they're genuine and trustworthy, that they're not gonna scam you for money, but don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Trusting the right people to guide you can completely transform your journey. And final, number 3, don't use healing as an excuse. I see it every day that a lot of you ladies hide behind the idea that you need more time to heal, okay, when in reality, what you may need are new experiences that show your nervous system a different reality exists. Healing is never about hiding, okay? It's about practicing self-respect and self-love in real time. So yes, part of it is learning how to give yourself the things that you've been craving from other people, like love, softness, attention, but eventually, healing is also about doing things that make you uncomfortable. It's not about hiding in your house and never facing any triggers. It's about facing those triggers and learning to overcome them. And I'm not speaking from a pedestal here, ladies, okay? I work on myself every day, and there's so many patterns that I repeat, so many blind spots that my partner points out to me, because the truth is that healing never ends, but there's a difference between growing through it and hiding behind it. It's so easy to say that I'm still working on myself, right? And use that as a shield to avoid risk, rejection, or uncertainty. But growth is not found in the comfort of endings or the excitement of beginnings. It's actually in that middle ground, and that is the tension that is going to reshape you. You know, I always see this when it comes to dating and relationships. So many of you say that I don't care about dating right now, but deep down you're still craving connection, and what you're really doing is just hiding, avoiding men altogether because you don't want to be triggered by time wasters again. And again, I'm not saying that certain times you might need to be by yourself, okay? I've done it myself. You might go through that season, but guess what? There's always going to be men who waste your time. The real power is not in hiding from them, is in learning how to recognize them quickly and walk away. So don't confuse avoidance with healing. Eventually, you have to go out there and use it as a way to practice living differently. One boundary, one action, one act of self-love at a time. That's when healing stops being an excuse and becomes transformation. Alright ladies, that is it for today, and to recap, these are the key takeaways from this video. Number one is that your attracting was familiar, alright? Your nervous system is guiding you toward men who feel like a repeat of your past, but you can change that pattern by learning to integrate your confident, authentic self and set boundaries without guilt. Two is that the fastest way to manifest what you want is to find a mentor or a guide who's already there, okay? Learn from these people and trust them to show you the way. And the third one is that healing is not an excuse to hide. Making progress is not just about avoiding pain or men altogether. It's about practicing self-respect in real time, okay? It's about recognizing what is not right for you so you can walk away. And if you found a lot of value in this video, I have another one here on the channel titled 5 Powerful Boundaries That Make Men Value and Respect You. My editor is going to leave the link, I believe on this side of the screen up here, or maybe on this one, okay? If you want to check it out. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and remember that for your relationships to change, you need to change, okay? Have a beautiful day.